40% of cars are headed for the scrap heap before they ever hit 150,000 miles. Yet, in my shop, I see the immortals, engines with 500,000 miles that still run like they're on the showroom floor. They use the same fuel and drive the same roads as you. The only difference, their owners understand the hidden physics of wear that most drivers ignore. If you want to stop being a subscriber to your mechanic's retirement fund, pay attention. We're starting with the one mistake that turns high-tech engines into boat anchors. Habit number 17, oil schedule killing engines. Your engine won't scream when the oil starts to fail. It'll just quietly commit suicide. Most of you follow that recommended interval in your owner's manual like it's gospel. But here's the truth. Those numbers are marketing tools, not mechanical ones. They are calculated for ideal conditions, the kind that don't exist in the real world of stop-and-go traffic, humidity, and short trips. When I tear down an engine serviced every 10,000 miles, I don't see clean metal. I see black death. Sludge packs so tight it looks like asphalt. That sludge chokes the variable valve timing solenoids and starves your bearings. Research shows that stretching intervals increases internal friction by up to 40%. If you want to reach 300,000 miles, you need a new rule. 3,000 miles for conventional or 5,000 to 7,000 for high-quality full synthetic. Oil is cheap. Engines are five-figure disasters. Are you willing to gamble $8,000 to save $60 twice a year? Habit number 16, lifetime fluid lie. The word lifetime is the most expensive lie in the automotive industry. When a manufacturer says lifetime fluid, they usually mean the life of the warranty, which is about 60,000 to 100,000 miles. After that, they'd love for you to buy a new car. Transmission fluid is a hydraulic fluid, a lubricant, and a coolant all in one. Every time you tow, climb a hill, or sit in summer traffic, you are cooking that fluid. For every 20-degree rise in temperature over its operating limit, the fluid's life is cut exactly in half. Once those friction modifiers break down, your gears start polishing each other, and that's when the metal shavings start to fly. Don't wait for a slip or a shudder. Drain and refill every 30,000 to 50,000 miles. And a pro tip, never flush a high-mileage neglected transmission. You'll just dislodge debris and kill it. Stick to a simple drain and fill to keep the peace. Habit number 15, coolant turning corrosive. Coolant does more than stop your car from boiling over. It's a chemical bodyguard for your engine's internals. It contains corrosion inhibitors that protect the delicate aluminum, gaskets, and your water pump seal. But those inhibitors have a shelf life. When they expire, the fluid becomes acidic. This leads to a phenomenon called electrolysis, where the coolant actually becomes a battery, carrying a small electrical charge that eats the metal from the inside out. You won't see the pinhole in your heater core or the failure in your head gasket until it's too late. Grab a $10 pack of pH test strips. If that fluid is turning acidic or looks like swamp water, flush it. Use the exact OE spec formula. Never mix the green stuff with the orange stuff unless you want to create a chemical gel that plugs your radiator solid. Habit number 14, cold start mistake. I see people every winter morning letting their cars idle for 10 minutes to warm up. You think you're being kind to the engine, you're actually doing the opposite. When an engine idles cold, the computer dumps extra fuel into the combustion chamber to keep it running. This rich mixture washes the protective oil film off your cylinder walls, causing metal-on-metal scraping before the engine even gets warm. Plus, idling is the slowest way to reach operating temperature. The solution is the 30-second rule. Start it up, wait 30 seconds for the oil pressure to stabilize and reach the top of the head, then drive away gently. Driving puts the engine under a light load, which generates heat faster and gets you out of that high-wear cold zone 60% sooner. Habit number 13, $60 part, $3,000 repair. There is a plastic valve on your engine about the size of your thumb that can single-handedly destroy your rear main seal. It's the PCV valve, positive crankcase ventilation. Its job is to vent the pressure that naturally builds up inside the crankcase. When this $60 part clogs with oil vapor, that pressure has nowhere to go. It starts looking for the weakest exit, which is usually your expensive gaskets and rubber seals. Suddenly, you have oil leaks everywhere, and your engine starts consuming oil. Most shops will quote you thousands for the seals, but the root cause was a neglected valve you could have swapped in 5 minutes. If you're over 80,000 miles and haven't changed it, you're playing a dangerous game with your engine's internal pressure. Habit number 12, engine choking restriction. Your engine is essentially a giant air pump. If it can't breathe, it can't work. A clogged air filter doesn't just lower your gas mileage, it forces the engine to work harder to pull air through the restriction, creating a vacuum that can actually pull oil vapor into the intake, gumming up your throttle body. I've seen cars lose 10% of their rated horsepower just because of a dirty $20 filter. Don't just look at it, hold it up to the sun. If you can't see light through the pleats, your engine is suffocating. Habit number 11, extra fuel squeeze. We've all done it. The pump clicks off and you give it 2 or 3 more squeezes to round up the price. Stop. You're not just getting a few more miles of range, you're flooding your evap system. That extra fuel travels down a vent line into the charcoal canister, which is designed to handle vapors, not liquid gasoline. Once that charcoal gets soaked, it disintegrates. Those tiny black particles then travel into your purge valves and sensors, leading to a check engine light that can cost over $1,000 to fix. When it clicks, you're done. Trust the nozzle. Habit number 10, driving on empty. Running your tank down to the E-light isn't just a gamble with your time, it's a death sentence for your fuel pump. Modern fuel pumps live inside the tank and are cooled and lubricated by the gasoline surrounding them. When you run the tank low, the pump is exposed to air, causing it to run up to 40 degrees hotter. Do that repeatedly, and the internal motor burns out. Furthermore, all the heavy sediment and debris that settles at the bottom of your tank gets sucked up when the fuel is low, clogging the pump's sock filter. Keep it above a quarter tank and your fuel pump will likely outlast the car. Habit number 9, bad fuel, aging engine. Not all gasoline is created equal. Cheap, no-name gas often lacks the high-quality detergents found in top-tier brands. Without those additives, carbon deposits start to bake onto your fuel injectors and intake valves. A dirty injector doesn't spray a fine mist, it squirts a stream, leading to poor combustion, wasted fuel, and hot spots on your pistons. AAA tests proved that top-tier fuel results in 19 times fewer deposits. Spend the extra few cents at the pump now, or spend hundreds later on professional fuel system cleanings. Habit number 8, carbon-stealing power. If you drive a modern car with direct injection, you have a silent enemy, carbon buildup. Since fuel is sprayed directly into the cylinder, it never washes over the back of the intake valves to keep them clean. Over time, oil vapors bake onto those valves, turning into a thick, crusty mess that restricts airflow. You'll notice a lazy throttle and a rough idle. Every 30,000 miles, use a dedicated intake valve cleaner or take it for a highway blast to help burn off those soft deposits before they harden into stones. Habit number 7, PCV valve pressure damage. I'm bringing this up again because of how it relates to oil consumption. If your car is burning oil but you don't see leaks on the ground, your PCV valve is likely stuck open, allowing the engine to suck oil directly into the combustion chamber. This coats your spark plugs and kills your catalytic converter, a part that costs thousands. It's a chain reaction of failure that starts with a tiny, neglected plastic part. Habit number 6, dirty MAF sensor chaos. The mass airflow sensor is the brain that tells the engine exactly how much air is entering. Even a microscopic film of dust or oil on the sensing wire will throw off the data. The result? Your engine thinks it's starving for air and dumps too much fuel, or vice versa. This leads to hesitations and phantom stalling. Before you go replacing expensive oxygen sensors, spend $8 on a can of MAF cleaner. It's a 10-minute fix that can restore your car's factory feel. Habit number 5, rough shifting wear. Your transmission is a masterpiece of precision engineering, not a toy. Slamming it into drive while you're still rolling backward out of your driveway sends a violent shockwave through the drivetrain. It stresses the CV joints, the engine mounts, and the internal clutch packs. It's the automotive equivalent of a gut punch. Always come to a complete stop, wait 1 heartbeat for the gear to engage, and then move. That 1-second pause will add years to your gearbox's life. Habit number 4, late braking wear. Are you a binary driver, either 100% on the gas or 100% on the brakes? Late, heavy braking generates massive kinetic energy that turns into extreme heat. This heat glazes your brake pads, making them less effective, and can actually warp your iron rotors, causing that annoying steering wheel shake. If you see a red light ahead, lift off the gas. Let the engine's natural compression slow you down. Not only will your brakes last twice as long, but you'll also save your suspension from the nosedive stress of hard stops. Habit number 3, hidden undercarriage damage. Most drivers only care about the parts they can see, but the underside of your car is the front line of the war against the road. Salt, mud, and road debris trap moisture against your brake lines and fuel lines, causing them to rot from the outside in. Once a year, get under there with a pressure washer. Clearing out the dead zones in the wheel wells and frame rails is the only way to prevent the structural rot that sends perfectly good engines to the scrapyard because the body failed around them. Habit number 2, weak electrical connections. Your car's computers are incredibly sensitive to voltage drops. A tiny bit of green corrosion on your battery terminals acts like a bottleneck for electricity. This causes low voltage ghost codes that trick you into thinking your alternator or sensors are failing. Every 6 months, clean those terminals with a wire brush and a bit of baking soda. Stable voltage is the foundation of a reliable modern vehicle. Habit number 1, ignored warning sounds. Your car is talking to you. Are you listening? That faint squeal is a serpentine belt warning you it's about to snap and leave you stranded. That light ticking is a lifter telling you your oil pressure is low. That clunk over bumps is a ball joint that's ready to let go. Most catastrophic failures are preceded by weeks of warning music. If you catch a noise when it's a $100 fix, you prevent it from becoming a $2,000 disaster. Don't turn up the radio to hide the sound. Fix the problem so the music stays clear. You've got the roadmap to 500 miles, but there are even more subtle traps waiting for you. If you found this valuable, you need to see my breakdown of the 23 mistakes that kill cars even faster. Click here to stay ahead of the curve, and I'll see you in the next one.